Long ago, in a peaceful village in South Africa, there lived a wise man named Solomon. He was well respected by the villagers for his wisdom and kindness. One day, while Solomon was sitting outside his home, he noticed a bee hovering nearby. The bee was struggling to carry a heavy load of pollen. As Solomon watched, the bee dropped the pollen and fell to the ground. Solomon felt sorry for the bee and decided to help. Solomon gently picked up the bee and placed it on his hand. He then used a small stick to help the bee collect the pollen. When the bee had gathered all the pollen, it flew away, but it soon returned, this time with a swarm of bees. The bees surrounded Solomon and began buzzing loudly. The villagers saw the bees and ran to Solomon's aid, fearing he was in danger. Just as the villagers were about to swat the bees away, Solomon held up his hand and said, "Wait! These bees are not here to harm me. They are here to thank me for helping their friend." The villagers were amazed by this and stood back. The bees then formed a circle around Solomon as if they were listening to him. He spoke to them gently, and they buzzed in response. Solomon told the bees, "I have helped your friend, but I do not need any reward. All I ask is that you do not sting the people of my village. Instead, make your home here and bring us honey, which we can use to sweeten our food and make medicine." The bees buzzed and circled around Solomon's head. Then they flew away to find a place to build their hive. A few days later, the bees returned, bringing honey with them. The villagers were overjoyed. The honey the bees brought was so sweet and delicious. They used it to sweeten their food and make medicine. And from that day on, the bees and the villagers lived together in peace. Whenever the villagers needed more honey, the bees also pollinated the village's crops, making the harvest bountiful. The wise man Solomon's act of kindness had brought a blessing to the village. The end.